are live. Comments. 0 viewers. We just started, so the dogs want to go outside. Dogs want to go outside. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna share it too. Sorry, peeps. So we're just hanging out together. Hopefully I fixed the audio delay problem where the wasn't matching up to my lips. Alright, let's see. We going live. Join us for El Cafe. What?
Are you entertaining everybody?
We got viewers.
Who are they?
Who's watching? Your mama? A Pamagram? Valerie? Hey, y'all. Cool. I wasn't going to eat breakfast on camera, but
He wants you to watch him eat.
it took a while. I have to try to be clean.
Oh, we don't have mics on, do we? Just that one. What made you choose that versus the other thing?
Let's set up.
Because I was going to say, if you had your lapel mic on, everyone could hear you chewing.
They probably still can. So I made an omelet this morning. Hi.
For the beans to fall off the plate.
Yeah. We'll have to do a video on omelets. I used to not like omelets at all, but I think that's because I only had a certain kind of omelet. I'll leave it at that. And it
Why'd
just,
you look at me?
because you know what I'm talking about, right?
A certain type? It's not
When I
even,
said that?
It's not even type, it's just wrong.
Anyway, it was technically more of a starts with an F.
It's like a...
What's like an omelet, but you flip it upside down. Starts with an F.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I made them for a while. What the heck was it? Anyway, it was closer to that, but it was still wrong. So I didn't like omelets for the longest time. And then one day I said, you know what? I'm going to learn to make an omelet. And, YouTube later. And I made an
Frittata?
omelet. Frittata. Yeah, it was more like a frittata. Nice. So anyway. Oh, yeah, your mom said it. Frittata. And Angela.
That's why I just said it.
Oh, I thought you came up with it. Yeah, frittata. Which even that was wrong when I had it. Because I've made frittata since. Which I should do it again. We haven't had one in a while. Anyway, so I hated omelets. But then I'm like, I'm going to learn how to do it. And I prefer like the razor thin, more like envelopes of egg. Because there's a lot of different kinds of omelets. You have the custardy egg, which I believe is really popular in like Britain. Which I think is disgusting. You have the classic French 3-egg omelet, which they also go for the custardy texture. Not a fan of that either. I think because normally it's just not right. And then I prefer the very thin, very, very thin omelet, so that we can put stuff in it and wrap it nicely. So that's what I make.
Yeah, because then you're tasting more of your
Filling
instead of just egg.
Right.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with tasting a lot of egg, but you get the chance of, if it's thicker, being undercooked, and
That'll just ruin the whole breakfast.
that'll ruin my day. What?
What's he want? Go play downstairs.
Not downstairs.
Go play Switch.
Okay, why not downstairs?
Okay.
I did to my hair.
So anyway,
Hold on.
Perry, Grandma says hi. So this is a mushroom and sausage omelet. And then I have my dad's world famous pinto beans on the side.
World famous.
World famous. It just depends on your definition of world.
Okay, so now that I'm seeing myself, I look like I have a butterfly in my hair.
Your mom says, is that a watermelon shirt you were wearing?
Yes.
It is. Though I'm disappointed there's seeds. We only have seedless.
Well, you
hey
would know what
boys,
you're looking at if you
we're
didn't
recording
see the
right
seeds.
now. Can you go downstairs,
So anyways,
please?
I can't decide if I like this thing in my hair or not. I took it from Poppy's room, so It's just a little hair tie, but it does look like a butterfly on my head.
At the angle you're sitting, yeah.
I don't know how to make it better. If I faced it forward like this, would it be...
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just saying that.
Although now that you said butterfly, I can't not see butterfly.
Or little, like, ears. Everything's backwards when I'm looking at this. It's not like it's a mirror.
So anyway,
I don't know.
good morning everybody, while Joy's fixing her hair.
Oh, I just keep looking at it and it's making me not happy.
Don't look at it then. Okay.
Nope, it's gotta go.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so much better when it was in.
Stop.
So we were going to. Well, actually, I was making the decision. She didn't do this. I wanted to do this outside because Joy found a new patio
It's
set.
not having a good hair day.
So Joy found a new patio set on the Facebook resale stuff. Got a killer deal on it. Nice little thing. We've been eating out there. I was thinking, oh, it'd be really nice to do one of these outside. But it's cold. And the sun's just now coming out, but it's still not.
53.
It's still not warm.
I mean, you could sit out there if you had like a blanket or something. It'd be cozy, but
Maybe next weekend. Hang out outside. Run an Ethernet cable because I don't know how the Wi-Fi is way out there. I need to do
way out
redo.
there.
I need to redo my network because we're really putting it to the test. Do you want a bite? You looking at my stuff?
I'm just looking at it.
She's looking at my food.
There's lots of gross stuff in there I wouldn't eat.
She doesn't like mushrooms. That's the only thing.
We got sausage in there?
And sausage.
Nope. Not like big chunks of it.
Oh, I'm gonna look a fool. I'm a messy eater. It's just a curse. Stuff is everywhere.
Not
I need
a
a box of napkins by me all the time.
No, you just need to take smaller bites and like eat over your plate.
No, it still just gets everywhere. It's not good. It's not good. Go. Tequila's over here begging because she can smell the food. Go eat a Lego.
Which I should look around the yard today because I'm sure there are Legos that got pooped out.
Yeah, Tequila likes to eat anything, honestly.
Oh, Hannah, you did it for us. Brandon's birthday's tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. I'm gonna be old.
Anyone guess how old he'll be?
22. No,
Don't say it.
I know. Well, wait a minute.
Well, I don't know how many people actually heard that, but you know what? You could have made like a little label just for today and said something like, Brandon's birthday tomorrow.
I'm normally not big on my birthday.
No, he's not.
I don't want to say ever. I don't think I've ever been. But at least as much as I can remember, I never really got like excited about my birthday.
Which is crazy because you love attention on yourself. So
Not like that. And I don't love attention that way.
you just, I think you
I
don't,
like this kind of attention.
you don't want people like going out of their way and like buying you things or stuff like that. I don't know why, but
When people gave me gifts, it always made me feel really awkward. Like, I didn't get you anything. They're like, it's your birthday. I'm like, I still didn't get you anything.
so the way to avoid that is you drop off something where he can't like say no, like
It's like a wine and dash for
Yeah.
your birthday.
birthday dash.
Don't put your name or anything on it so you wouldn't get recognition. Otherwise, they'll get mad at you.
No, he won't get mad. He'll just feel forever like he owes you something. I don't know.
Angela says, thanks for the network assistance. You are welcome.
It's not updating.
It's not a touchscreen.
I'm
We're
sorry.
touching it.
I'm sorry. It's not updating. Do you have to keep doing that?
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't, where there's an option for that. It should just follow. Angela said 21. Hannah's just guessing. Brandon, 29, I wish.
Mom, you should know better than that.
Yeah, mom's off. Anyway, I will be 32, right? What year is it? 2020.
Because I have to
32.
think about how old I am, because I'm 33.
I'll be
And I always have to
32.
think back to that. Do you want a drive-by birthday party?
No. Someone say that.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Please don't send the fire trucks. If the fire trucks end up here, I want it to be because I caused them to be here.
No, we don't.
Just kidding.
I saw this thing on Facebook. I might have talked about it before. It was like it wasn't like a drive-by, but it could be, and it was like a riding lawnmower with like the wagon attachments over and over. So it was like a train of people, and there were just like a bunch of like moms drinking wine and stuff. But that would be funny to do a drive-by in our neighborhood with that, because you could just have someone pulling everybody and just go right around the cul-de-sac, and that would be really funny. I mean, Hannah, your family alone is its own parade, so
That's true.
that would be exciting to do.
Jen Hansen says, "Happy birthday, enjoy your youth."
Aw.
I feel old, so I think I'm past that. What were we gonna say? Oh yeah, no major plans for tomorrow or anything. I normally don't have plans for my birthday. Normally we'll do like dinner with friends or something, and that's kind of it. Friends, family, whatever. Well, actually, so I guess that's not true. Technically, I cheat, and we normally have like a Memorial Day party. Sorry, the dog is being dumb. Normally I have a Memorial Day party, and then I just cheat and say, "Oh, that was kind of like my birthday party too." Because then, like, I can say I had like 80 people over for my birthday, but not this
And
year.
then the focus isn't necessarily on you, it's just getting together,
Right.
which is like what he likes, is just all the people. But then it doesn't make anyone feel awkward, like if you didn't bring a gift because it's a party/birthday. And if they do bring a gift, he doesn't feel weird because he's just like, I like beer, or I like this, and you can
Yeah, that's the easy one.
bring
Like,
him a
just
beer, bring him a 6-pack or whatever, and
throw a 6-pack of a craft brew on my porch, and I'll be super happy.
never say anything sad about that.
Or,
I think anytime you get like a food or a drink a gift, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get weird when it's other stuff, which is like, why is that?
I don't know.
Because if you think food and drink, they can cost a
They
lot
can.
more than other things.
They can. That's true.
So he likes beer. He likes beef jerky. He likes beer and beef
We're just
jerky.
talking
That's
about
what he
those
likes.
things. Oh, Slim Jims. No,
Oh,
there's never-
and if you just are really feeling generous, his Amazon wish list is full of things
that
all
cost
over
over $500.
And I've told him before, you have to put things on your list that are like
$20.
reasonably priced so people can get them for you, because no one's going to spend $500 plus
Why not?
on a gift.
Why not?
And I'm like, I put sign all the time that are just little things so people can, not have to spend a bunch, but they still want to give you something. Oh yeah, gummies. A gift to Brandon is quality time. So true.
It is.
It
Just
is.
hang out with me. I'm so lonely. What was I gonna say? Oh, so like, I need a rich friend. That's what I need. Someone that just loves me and has tons of money. Yeah, my wish list is just filled with like instruments and audio gear and computer stuff, and I don't ever expect anyone to get it. I put it there as just kind of a reminder for me.
And
I know you can have private shopping lists.
but like what was it? You had a drone or something on there that was like $2,000 one time. You had a
The
keyboard.
Mavic when it first came out.
You had a keyboard, something that was like $500-$600.
Keytar.
Okay.
It was a keytar.
Is it still on there?
No, because I don't think they sell that one anymore.
Oh, so what I do on my wish list is I'll put stuff on there,
I forgot about the keytar.
and then if no one gets it for me, so most people, like, if they have their wish list and their birthday, Christmas comes around, and then like no one bought that stuff,
Add to cart. Add to cart.
they
add to
would
cart.
go buy themselves afterwards. I don't do that. Like, I will keep it on my wish list because it's nothing I absolutely need. It's stuff I would like, but I don't want to buy it myself because it's silly. So I'll keep my stuff in there for years. And my mom says this all the time. She's like, you need to get rid of stuff, that's been on there. I'm like, if it's still on there from 6 years ago, I still want it. So I never get any of my old stuff. Like, I'll take it off if I don't want it. Stuff has been on there so long that it's just like unavailable. I didn't even know what it was anymore.
That's actually helpful for me because there have been times where I went through your wish list and I went to the bottom because it's saved by order that you added. Newest stuff on top.
Didn't I have stuff from like 2012?
She had stuff that was like 8 years old on there, and I got it for her. She's like, I forgot I wanted this.
See,
Because
and
it's
that's like an
it's been
extra
back there.
exciting birthday present because it's something you wanted, but you forgot you wanted it.
What I should have done is just logged into her account, deleted it, then purchased it, so then she wouldn't have remembered it was on her
Well,
list.
I mean, I'm not looking at my wish list that much. I mean, I kind of am. I have lots of different like lists on my Amazon. So I have my wish list, and then we have a wish list for each of the kids, and then I have a wish list that I call family gifts. So I just put stuff on there for ideas of things that we would maybe want. That's private because I wouldn't expect other people to buy from us. Then I have another one that is, what was it? I think it's the one I put stuff in all the time and called Thinking About Buying. And that's like didn't they used to have a default list that was called like,
Shopping list?
no, it wasn't called shopping list. It was something that you save and compare. Do you remember? I don't know if they call it that anymore, but it was that. Anyways, so I'll just put stuff into that list that I'm like thinking about buying, but I need to look at it more, or I have like a bunch of different of the same things on there so I can go back and look. So that's where a lot of my stuff is, but that's a private one too, just because I don't want someone grabbing stuff from there if it's not something I really, really want. And then what else do I have? I know I have, so I said the kids, and then Brandon's got one, I have one. Okay, so I have family gifts, and then I have gift ideas, which
Gift ideas.
this is smart if you think about it, because my gift ideas are different things that I would see that, like, if I need to go to a birthday party for a kid, or I'm thinking about something to get somebody and their birthday's not for like months away, so I just put it in there so as the time gets closer I'll have it ready. That's another one of my tricks.
Well, hold on. Expand on that a little bit more, because I think this is a really cool idea that she does, because I remember when I was a kid going to birthday parties, and it was just always hard to figure out what to bring. Now, parties have changed since like we were kids. Like a lot of times, what I've seen, especially now that Seth is in elementary and stuff like that, like parents will say like either no gifts, that's popular now because like kids have way too much crap, or what I think is fun is when they do the book exchange. I think that's a really cool idea because then you leave with a book too. So it's like, it's not really a gift. It's kind of like
educational,
but it's kind of a book swap instead.
It's still something.
So I think that's really cool. And then what's the other thing I've seen? Sometimes they'll do price limits like under $20, right? Which honestly, like for a friend's birthday party, that's what I would consider the upper limit anyway. If I'm gonna buy your kid something more than $20, it's probably because like we consider that kid family. No offense, but just being honest.
Well, and I know so many people that they want their kids having more stuff. I know, like, I love when people gift things to our kids, but it can get like out of hand really easily, and that just means more stress for me because I have to go through and like get rid of all the old toys, or you get a whole load of birthday presents, and I don't like let my kids have all of them at once. I instantly take them away, put the other part away, bring them out. I cycle my toys out, and it works really well because if your kids get everything all at once, they get bored of all that stuff real fast all together. So for birthday parties, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll just say, don't feel obligated to bring a gift.
Excuse me.
But if you do, keep it small, because I don't want people to spend a lot of money on our kids, and then we have more stuff, and they do too. And he really could care less, like, about getting a lot of gifts. Like, there was times where you could get him, like, a couple $1 thing, and it would be his favorite thing versus, like, the most expensive whatever.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, speaking of. While I'm grabbing this, explain your shopping center downstairs. That's what I was going to go to. Then I missed
Oh, my shopping center. It's
it. And your gift wrap station.
it's
It's not as populated as it used to be. Is
no, because I haven't
Big
been out
drain.
shopping.
Yeah.
So what I would do is, if I'm at the store and I find something really cute, that would be a good gift for somebody. But like, I don't know who. I see that stuff all the time where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. Like, this would be a good gift. I don't know for who, but it would be a good gift to have. So I'll buy it. And more so if it's like on sale or it's clearance, and like I'll just buy a bunch of that stuff when I find a good deal on it. And then I have a section of my basement downstairs. Right now it's just like a Rubbermaid bin, and I will just add to my bin. It's like my gift bin. And then when a birthday comes up or Christmas comes up, and need to fill the gaps with like, what do I get this kid or whatever if I don't know them all that well, or if I just don't have enough ideas or whatever, I'll just get something from there and then gift it. And that like has helped with taking away a lot of like the last minute stress of like, oh my gosh, I need to get a gift and I need to get it now. There's times I still do that because a lot of those, like, especially if my gift collection is on the lower end like it is now, I don't have a lot to choose from, and a lot of it isn't always age appropriate. So finding gifts for kids from like 1 to 3 or 4, I usually have that covered. That's a really easy thing to get those, because kids, they like everything. It's when they're older, it's harder. But it's not stocked very much right now, but it did get me by for a long time, so it's been nice. And people like love that, and they like, oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. And to me, like, I didn't just come up with it. Like, it just makes sense to me to like, if something's on sale and you use it, or you know you'll use it, or someone will love it, like, you just get it. Same goes for like getting stuff like for groceries or other things that you know you're gonna use. Say there's like a sale on, I don't know, back in the day before this was an issue, like paper towel, toilet paper, whatever. I hate going to the store every single week to get that stuff. I just don't have the room in the carts to get it. I just don't have car space for it, and I don't want to get it every week. So what I'll do is I would like get a bunch of it and then put it downstairs, because we have a storage area for all the extra like paper products we have. And I will just put it there. So when all the crazy toilet paper stuff happened, guess who was stocked and ready? Because we go to Sam's Club and get a bunch of it at once. Like, yeah, you pay like a little bit more up front to buy that many, but I don't know. I was raised that way, where I'm always like stocked with everything. And it's not because I have fear of like running out and not having enough. To me, it just makes sense to have it ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just makes sense to get it if it's there, and I'm not like taking away from anybody else. Like, I'm not clearing the shelves from anything. But I mean, I do that stuff all the time with any kind of things I see that are just like, I don't know, Meijer does it a lot in their end caps. They have stuff, and it's like unnecessary, but it's cheap enough to where even if it's unnecessary, it's like I'm not losing very much money. Like, I think a couple weeks ago on their end cap, they had a little thing of like, what is that stuff like when you tie to balloons? The string. What is that stuff called? What is the string called? That you can like curl in it.
Balloon string?
Do you know what I mean? Where you put a scissor to it. It's like gift. Like, it's, I don't know. Anyways, they had some of that there, and it was like 19 cents. And then they had some other small little things that were like
Being called out for saying
9 cents. I'm like, that's almost free. The store is almost paying me to take it. So I'll take it, because like, hey, I'm the person that usually, if you need something, I will have it, because I stock up on that
You're
stuff.
starting to sound borderline hoarder. hoarder.
But I'm not a hoarder because I will use it and I don't have a problem getting rid of it if I have to. Like, I'm not sitting there hoarding it and then not touching it, not using it. Some of the stuff is sitting. Wait, hold on. Some of the stuff is sitting
I didn't
there.
do anything.
I know you're excited about
No,
that.
I just set this down.
Anyways, so yeah. Anyone who knows me knows I'm all about deals, and it doesn't even have to be for me. How many times have I gotten things? for,
It's just
like,
called ribbon.
ribbon. Yep, that's it. But like Hannah could tell you how many times I've gotten things for her kids because they're so cute and they were almost free or whatever. And I'm like, someone needs to enjoy this. I can't just leave this at the store. Like, someone has to have this. And her kids, you know, there's enough of them to choose, like, which one would like. One of those kids would like this thing. So I find a lot of stuff for Gabby because she's at a fun age and she's a girl, and we find all those cool things. And I don't know, I like gifting for people, but I like, who that?
Someone walking by. Oh,
Oh,
Allie? Is that Allie?
someone for me?
Looks
Oh,
like
is it
Allie.
Allie?
Well, while she's gone, we were talking about like good, like under $20 gifts and things like that. And I was watching. Did you? The dogs are gonna go nuts. So if you didn't see it yet, I highly recommend. Hey, 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 hey! Sorry, the dogs. Stop. Okay. So if you didn't see the video yet, definitely go to YouTube and search for, I believe his name is Mark Roper, and then search for squirrel. He did this funny little squirrel experiment to see like if these squirrels could run through a course, and because he was trying to find a bird feeder so he could do bird watching. Anyway, in that video, he had talked about this thing called a miroscope, and I'd never even heard of these before. And so I looked it up online because I thought it'd be cool for Seth because his birthday is in, what, 2 weeks? Mine's tomorrow, so it'll be a week and a half. Anyway, I thought Seth would like it, and he saw it before I had a chance to put it away. So I just gave it to him
Let me
early.
tell you the story about how that happened because it was really funny. We have like stuff in the
They don't even know what I'm talking about yet.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter what it is. You said it was a box, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, to go downstairs into the gift room, which
Because
is
we
like
put the kids' gifts there,
the
too.
gift section. We, by me, he wouldn't know where to find anything.
I know where it is.
So I have a little pile going for Seth
It's
right now.
aisle 3.
And it sits on the table, and when stuff sits on that table next to our like door, that means it needs to go downstairs. Well, it didn't get downstairs. So I was downstairs the other day. Seth comes running to me, Mom, what's this? What is this? And I was like, oh,
Happy birthday!
that was supposed to be that was supposed to be for your birthday. But okay.
So we told him we had to throw it in the trash because he found it early.
And he would say that kind of stuff too. He would say that.
You ruin the surprise, so you don't get the surprise. No, anyway. So it's called a miroscope, and I don't know where the base went, but it doesn't really need it.
Oh, is that black thing that looks like a cap?
Yeah. So this is a miroscope. It's a neat little device, and what it does is you can put small objects in it. So I'm gonna put this Lego head, which you can't see at the moment.
Are you gonna be able to
Yeah,
show
watch.
it correctly?
Watch.
It is really cool.
I am the master of tech. Spin this around. Okie dokie. So we're gonna go behind the scenes. Let's go to camera 2.
Oh, I forgot you have that set up.
Okay, so I put the Lego head in there, right? And now it looks like it's sitting on top. So she's gonna try to grab it, but she can't.
It froze. Look at, there's no Lego here. But it looks like it's right there.
But if I go just over it, you can see that the Lego head is actually down there.
It's so
and you can
scratched
kind of
up.
see the.
So like angle it down a little bit so you can see it more. So like,
That's like the perfect viewing angle right there. So it looks like it's sitting on
so
top.
in person, it's even cooler than this.
Yeah. It looks like basically what you would call a hologram.
Seth has been putting everything in it. Like he thinks it's so cool.
The thing about it is I mean, this is a tiny one.
But because it's scratchy, now it's starting to
It needs
make
to,
things...
you can polish it.
Oh.
Anyway, so it's just 2 mirrors, convex mirrors, and when you put them together as a shell, the light basically bounces here, then goes up, hits the top, and then shoots out through the top opening. And when it does that,
You have to put a link in because
You
it
look
is
like-
very cool.
It's a hologram. It's really cool. You can't get much bigger than probably like a Lego head. They give you a little frog in the package. So you're talking like, I don't know,
where
maybe
that
an
frog
inch
is.
and a half cubed.
We put goldfish crackers in there.
Yeah, that'd
that
be
was
fun.
cool.
Goldfish crackers.
Oh, Seth was running around the house trying to find everything. So
Anyway, a lot of fun. I think it was like $12, $11, $12, something like that. I normally don't like buying this stuff because I don't like buying like crap like that would just get tossed, you know. But I think this is kind of a really cool
this
novelty.
is hours of fun right here.
And it's something that you can pull out in a live stream and show people. So anyway, it's called a Mirroscope. We will post the link.
Okay, so Andrew's making all these comments. Andrew, you don't even have to say your name afterwards. We know exactly
We know
which
it's you.
comments are yours and which are Hannah's. But I like that. Checking out aisle 3. It's not as impressive as it used to be, but we'll get there again someday.
Mirroscope.
Oh, did you find it on Amazon?
Which one did I get?
It looks like the first one. but
The
it's
one
not
that
there.
he had linked to, I think this might be
Toy
the one I
Smith?
got. The one that Mark Roper, so the squirrel video guy that I talked about earlier, linked to was out of stock. So I found this one.
1338.
What would be awesome, so there you go, link in the comments. What would be awesome is to actually have a big one of these, because then, like, the bigger it gets, obviously you can put larger objects in it.
So go back to your search because there was like one for your phone. Go back up. What is that for your phone? What is that?
Oh, this is a hologram projector you can put on your phone. I don't have one of those. Anyway. So yeah, just a neat little novelty gift if you're looking for one.
So when you did that, can they see you searching?
No, I can share my screen, but
Oh.
I didn't. Rain and enjoy. You can put a human in there. No.
That's not a question.
Maybe a foetus, a little zygote. Anyway, so what we're talking about, aisle 3 gifts, because then I ran off to go find that thing.
The good deals.
Good deals.
I should just have my own page about like my deals and stuff. But
Joy's Thrifty Finds.
I love doing that, and I love like surprising people with stuff. But the whole getting a deal, that's my little secret. Like I like.
She's
to
a Midwesterner at heart.
I like-
She loves thrifting.
I love thrifting, and people know I love thrifting, and they know I love a good deal, and all that. But I sometimes don't want people to know, like how cheap I got something. But then other times,
That's bragging rights.
but other time I do want people to know, like, you wouldn't believe this. Like I got this shirt for 99 cents, and it was brand new with tags, and like all that kind of stuff. Like those kind of things I do get excited about. But
Well,
I
I think you're like that with not just thrifting, but like everything. Because you do all the coupon apps, the receipt apps, you do
and it's not and okay.
all the perks.
And here's the thing: it's not because I'm cheap. Like I am to an extent, but it's not because I'm cheap, but because I have so much fun just in the hunt. Like just the fun of finding a certain thing for a certain deal. So it's just the experience that goes with it too. It's not just like the item or what I got. It's like the whole experience. And like anyone who knows I just love like digging through stuff and
So we have a question.
all that stuff.
Speaking of thrifting and finding
What's
good deals.
the best gift to give to someone who gives you a rando invite for you or your kids? So like the gift for a kid? Is that what she's asking?
What's if you get a random invite to like a birthday party?
Okay, birthday party.
Right. So if I said, I guess if I were to qualify random invite, because if your kid is in like a class with somebody, I wouldn't call that random. You have to be ready at all times for any kid in that class to be inviting your kid to the party.
Yeah.
I would say truly random is like if you know like someone as like an acquaintance, and then they invite you to like their kid's birthday party or their birthday party, which is really weird. What would be a good gift?
Well, it depends on if they're a boy or girl, because that totally changes
Sexist.
stuff. But at this age, like if it was for Perry age,
Which
five,
would be
five,
yeah.
you know, like you could get anything, crafting things or coloring things, little stuff like that.
Hold
Seth
on.
is difficult, being almost 9. That is a weird age. Even Amazon thinks that's a weird age because like you can look up gifts.
Jeff
for,
Bezos told us it's
you
a weird
can
age.
look up kids' gifts for ages.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Like, I would say 9, 10, 11, really, like, what they're into is different than what we were into at 9, 10, and 11. So I guess I would ask Seth. I'm like, so what is your friend like? What are they into? Because I need help now with that.
So I think you have to qualify this as well. Do you want to be invited to the next party? Because if you don't, I'd say go with things like slime, gack, those stupid sand
Putty.
toys, putty. Really, anything that you can't get off walls or countertops. Get that stuff.
Or leaves a stain or a mark.
I hate when people buy slime and stuff for our kids. Don't do it. Because I see it
Or
every...
poppable
No, hold on.
thing.
Hold on. I see it every day when I walk down our hallway and I look just casually up at our ceiling that I spent 6 hours painting last year, 2 years ago. There's a spot dead center in our living room where
The light has to hit it. Like right now, it's
right now you can see it. It's
Yep.
awful. It looks terrible. One of the kids threw one of the slime things up and
It's
hit
like,
the ceiling.
you know, one of those squishy like slime balls. And it's not even, it's just, he took it down and there was no like, it wasn't like, you couldn't fix it. You couldn't just kind of wipe it away. And
Because
like,
you did, and it smeared it because they're oily.
But
so
even
you're just
if you
moving
didn't,
the oil
even
around.
like in the right light, if you wiped it off, you'd look like it was fine. Like, oh, I got it. You turn off the light, the natural light hits it, and it's just like,
It's awful.
yeah, it's bad. And I don't know what the temptation is with like throwing it up at the ceiling because like if Perry's had like, you know, those sticky hands, those aren't as bad.
It's still not great.
The slime, the balls, those are the worst. But the sticky hands that you get from like the gumball machine.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going live.
Hold on, no. I gotta say my thing first. So I
Chico.
told like them, if you want to play with this stuff, like go to the glass sliding door. Hit the glass door. It doesn't matter. Just stay away from the walls. Something about the walls, and not even the walls. It's the
Chico.
ceiling. It's so annoying.
All right, so check this out.
Oh gosh.
Behind the scenes. All right, so there's a spot right here. You see that? That was from a big sticky brain.
You're better off not wiping it at this point.
Yeah, that
because-
one we left. And then out here, you see that dark spot? That dark spot was.
But go under it, so it's like depending on the angle. Some of it sometimes it doesn't look so bad. So let's see how much lighter it is when you're underneath it. It's because our natural light is hitting it.
This is what I see every day when I walk out. I go do 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 do. Whack! I hate it. Welcome to behind the scenes. It's a mess over here. So anyway, it's infuriating. Don't buy a slime, please. All right, where were we? So yeah, best gifts for a rando party.
Oh yeah, we never answered that. I mean, we kind of answered it.
So I think if you just go generic,
Usually, depending on the time of year too. So like if it's a summertime birthday, do something summer related, outdoor toys, but not like crap toys.
I guess you know what? Maybe this is something that we could publish here as well. We should put a list of just under $20 cool knickknacks, gadgets, toys, or otherwise that we have personally tried and we know would be great for gifts.
Because there are some things that
So
are
like the Miroscope,
cool.
right, would be on there.
Like that, and it always gives you get extra points if it's like something fun for everybody. So like you could put that on our table here, you know. People come over and they'd see this, what is this? And you'd be talking and they'd be playing with it. It's like
Yeah.
one of those things that everyone could enjoy.
Um,
I feel like a yo-yo's a good one too. Those are always good to have.
So Hannah's asking, what about adults? Angela says alcohol. I guess you can't really go wrong there unless
Yeah.
they don't drink. Books really aren't. I don't know if books are really a popular gift anymore because I don't know. Like not
I don't
everyone reads
know. Like
books.
men, a lot of times it is like a nicer drink,
I don't know where you
or
put those.
an
We're-
item or whatever. We're kind of boring though because we're just like practical things. Like Brandon, if you want stuff, it's practical kitchen things. You know, fancy stuff or.
Well, so I was thinking, like, for random, though, right? So we're still answering that question. So this is like you don't know the person probably very well. You want to get something. So I wouldn't even recommend alcohol for that because you don't know if
I
they
don't know.
drink or not.
I think it comes down to if you don't know the person very well, you either just show up and don't bring anything because if you don't know that person.
Or just write
what-
your name on someone
and
else's gift.
What kind of party is it? That matters too.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes just a card can be good enough, honestly. Women, just like, I would say, like a nice vase of flowers or something. I mean, I would be happy getting something like that. It's thoughtful, but not like, everyone likes flowers.
What are those books, like the How to Survive books? And watch your effing mouth.
In that table down there, maybe? The surviving books, I don't remember where those are.
Oh, those are in my office.
Still?
Well, they were in the garage and I took them.
Oh. Candles are always a good one. I know sometimes that's pretty like generic. People have a lot of candles, and I do have a lot of candles, but I like getting candles. I have a whole basket full of candles, so like when one runs out, I can replace it, or if I'm tired of that smell, I can go back and forth. I just like candles. I don't get the chance to light them all that much right now because kids. But I'd say home things that you can sit someplace nicely, but you got to know the style. So candles are safe, flowers are safe, but like decorations aren't necessarily safe because you don't know their style. I don't know. Nice candies. I don't know. Most of the time, I'm not getting invited to things that I don't know the people.
Okay. So.
Coffee.
Oh. You're trying to make a good impression, but you don't want to be showy.
Once again, I think it depends on how many people are invited to this party because you could be having a gift pile and usually you don't open your gifts in front of everybody as an adult. So you open them in private and then like do you even remember who gave you what? So like you could easily get lost in that mix and it wouldn't even matter. Been there many times. Even with kids, you know, the kids have a mountain of presents and you're like, unless you got someone sitting there right there writing like who got this for that, which people don't do anymore, and people don't send thank yous anymore, and I think that's sad.
Jerks.
Even like a big group like thank you is good, but like not acknowledging it all. I'm like, do they even know that I got them something or didn't get them something? So like I like my gifts to be thoughtful. So if I get something for somebody, I want them to remember like who it came from and what it was. Not that it was so blah that it was just like, I don't know, but that's just me. I don't know. Gifts are weird. Gifts are weird. I don't know.
I think it's hard if you're trying to make a good impression because I think that naturally just comes off as a touch showy. So that's where I would lean towards more like the more connoisseur type things, your fine beverages, your liquors,
And that's what
craft
you do. You
brew,
do food and drink because mostly everyone
coffee.
likes food and drink.
Everyone needs it to some degree, so you know they will consume it somehow.
Mostly, I mean, coffee's iffy. But you have to know if someone likes coffee or not.
Like if I had a $20 or $30 spending limit, like if I knew they liked to cook or knew, you almost need at least some piece of information. If you knew they liked to cook or something, like I would pick out like my favorite kitchen gadget. If I knew they liked to work in the shop or the garage or something, because like I've gotten my dad stuff like that before. Like,
But you have to know what he already has and what he doesn't.
Well, that's what gift receipts are for. But I try to find something like they would never find on their own. So like, one of those like there was this like ratchet or something I got him that was the multi-adapter, like would work on anything type of stuff.
That's so ratchet.
That's ratchet.
I don't even know what that means.
So speaking of gifts though, so I brought out these books. I only own maybe 10 physical books. Everything else is digital. Very digital person, obviously. So these have survived the years because I like them or they're nostalgic to some reason. For some reason. This one we pull out a lot or relatively often, and you can tell because
It got water damage on it.
It's starting to fall apart too. So this is we'll just call it Watch Your Effing Language. It is how to swear effectively, explained in explicit detail and enhanced by numerous examples taken from everyday life. I don't think we'll read any excerpts out of this.
But
I'm just gonna put Amazon links for all these.
There are phrases and words that like you don't necessarily know what it means or how to use it correctly, and this one does. And some of the things you'll read in here be like, I have never heard that ever. So maybe that's just not like, I don't know. But some of it makes you laugh because not only do they tell you what it is, like they use examples in a sentence of like someone talking back and forth.
Wow, you can buy that at Walmart? It seems like they'd be... There's a Kindle version!
Stephen King said it was great even. So, I guess there is another book called English as a Second Effing Language. And he said that was really good. Yeah, is it on here? Maybe maybe the reviews will show some examples because none of it's appropriate. So like
we're not gonna read it. We try to be
appropriate to read
family
right
friendly.
now. But this book is just, I don't even know where it came from. We've had it so long. It's just funny. These ones. Let's go to these ones.
There's got to be more of those,
The
too.
worst case scenario. I know they have a ton of these ones out. This one's dating and sex and work. And they are very humorous.
Wait, is this the sex one? There's one in here that I think is hilarious.
These also got spilled water
Wine.
something on them.
It was at college. I got wine spilled on it.
You remember the time and everything.
Yep. Okay, so there's two. There's basically how to escape a date that you don't want to be on.
Yeah.
And there's literally an illustration of... I'll bring it up to the camera. It's literally an illustration of how to... It's not going to focus, is it? There we go. How to break a window in a restaurant so you can get out.
Like down to the breaking
it's
it a
not
certain way, laying things down over it a certain way.
It's not a joke. It's literally how to break the window at a restaurant to get out.
It's informational but funny. So you're almost like, is this real? But it is.
There's another one similar. Here it is. It is how to survive if you have excessive gas.
We should just take a time sometime to read chapters of these for our show.
The reason I remember this one is because illustration of a guy in a bathroom, and it's how to basically get into this like dog pose to angle your body correctly so that you can let that gas out.
How to survive the interview, how to disguise a tattoo, and then there's how to fake a tattoo. And they tell you all the different products you need and how to do it. This one was people skills. Reading people's faces, how to deal with a nightmare coworker. How to deal with a nightmare customer. Talking about like looking for the warning signs, listen to them. Don't mimic the posture or the volume of them. Stay calm, speak softly, apologize. Some of them are a little bit more serious, but how to survive the office picnic, how to make an impromptu toast, how to survive a workplace romance, how to survive in a tiny workplace.
What else we got here?
How to sneak out of a meeting. It says establish your presence, the first thing you gotta do. Call attention to yourself and then make the escape.
So that's just the work one. So the first link I posted for these is actually just the general one. I assume it's probably the first book. There's probably about 5 different books of these, and you're looking to spend anywhere from $10 to $20 on each. But they are really cool to read. We don't really do coffee table books anymore because we have children, but I assume when we have kids that will respect things
These are
better,
really good.
These are good coffee table books.
These are a good gift that I think anyone would like because they're not necessary, but they're funny. and you wouldn't just like get rid of it.
But at the same time, like, you can actually pick up practical stuff on
Look
here.
at this one. How to retrieve a candy bar stuck in the lunchroom vending machine. Like, that's necessary.
Tip it.
That's... They actually said, wait several seconds, and so it gives a description of each thing after them, but purchase the item again, choose an item from the row above, jostle the machine, rock the machine, pushing the vending door and remove the candy. It gives illustrations on, like, how to do it. How to spot a shoplifter, how to survive if trapped in, and then they give the different cases, like a bathroom. And then they actually have pictures of like someone pulling, like standing on the sink and going out of the like ceiling. A supply closet, a walk-in freezer. That like almost happened to me once. One summer when I worked on the Badger, you go into a deep freezer, and then like there's another deep freezer off of that, and these doors are not like a regular door. They're like these big like industrial, like the locks come in like this and they slide, and it's terrifying because it's so freaking cold in there. But it's not just an easy opening, like, because it's cold to like pull and stuff. Like, talk about a panic moment. Luckily people are in and out of there really quickly and often, but being stuck in those spaces is scary. I almost got stuck in the bathroom at Jamesport too.
Gosh.
Actually,
And I wonder why it was taking so long to come back.
yeah, and
Got
everyone was drinking too, so like no one noticed for a while. But it wasn't I got stuck. I kind of had a panic moment. So if anyone's been to those bathrooms downstairs, they know that they are, maybe they fixed them since, but they're not the kinds that have the space underneath, so you can't climb out. They're like full doors. And I don't know if the lock is one of those sliding locks, but it was not moving. Like, it was jammed, and there was no amount of pulling or doing anything, and that was scary. I don't like that stuff.
All right. So next book. Let's go with this.
How to unclog the office toilet without a plunger.
So yes, get those books. They're good. This one.
Oh, hold on, one more. How to clean up a spill in aisle 7.
It's for you, Andrew.
Stay with the spill.
Stay.
Examine the spilled item.
I'm here for you,
Announce
buddy.
the spill. Prepare the cleaning supplies. Prepare the spill area.
Wait, is this for a worker or is this for? Oh, because it's at work. I was gonna say. Okay. All right.
Back and forth strokes. Rinse frequently. Remove the glass pieces and sweep. Mop. Check the floor. Leave the signs in place. Wait 20 minutes and check the spill area.
Good procedure there.
That's good.
Oh gosh.
So these are good. We get them out every once in a while and they still make us laugh.
So this book is one that I actually had on my Amazon wish list that I think my dad Renee got me, if I remember right. This appeals to my humor, but like
I've almost got rid of it so many times because I thought it was just one of those books. That
I love this book. I think it's
had.
really funny. And actually there's subreddits and stuff I follow for this type of stuff. Anyway, so there's this whole thing about unnecessary quotation marks. So like a lot of people will use them for emphasis, and you shouldn't use quotation marks for emphasis. Quotation marks, when used in just casual speaking, generally are used for like sarcasm or to be satirical and things like that. So this is called The Book of Unnecessary Quotation Marks, a celebration of creative punctuation. Most people know this book as Fresh Brown Eggs. So the reason that like this is a thing is because like you'll get people that make signs and then they put quotation marks around something to try to give it emphasis, but it makes it look like, wait, are they actually that? So like this is cool sunglasses, and then the caption is, "Don't let the sign fool you. These sunglasses are totally square." So it basically calls it out. Water dispensers. What's it dispenser?
So the book is just all signs.
It's signs and like, you know, basically in the wild where you find places that they use quotes for emphasis, and it makes it sound
That means that has happened
suspicious.
so much to make a
Oh
book
gosh,
out of
yeah,
it.
this is, how many pages is this?
To make a book out of it, people do it a lot then.
There's 170 pages of this stuff. Actually, I will link that one as well. Fresh Brown Eggs, like I said, is what most people know it as. Fresh Brown Eggs. Look at this. This came a gift idea.
Oh, so not only do they have the signs, but they have a little explanation. underneath. So I see it with a lot with like older people making signs. Because
Yeah,
they
well,
do
so like
quotes
my
a lot.
grandma would put quotes in birthday cards and stuff, and it's like, "Happy birthday, Brandon."
So this sign right here is, please put paper towels in the wastebasket. Thank you. No smoking, like double underlined. Thank you, single underlined. And I don't know why they do that, but I could tell that's an old person writing it. I can just tell by the writing.
All right, I found it. So here's that book. This is another one I like for anyone that follows. There's a webcomic called The Oatmeal. This was his first book. And it's just like, it's basically his cartoons in book form. This is called 5 Very Good Reasons to Punch a Dolphin in the Mouth and Other Useful Guides. It can't, what?
Gracie's fine home cooking. And underneath they're like, how's the cooking at Gracie's? Survey says fine.
Oh man, now we're just sitting here reading together. So like 6 reasons baking is better than true love. I'm not gonna read that one out loud. Why it would suck to live next to a volcano. Anyways, it's a funny book if you like that type of mildly crude humor, which is what I'm all about. What is that? 5 very good reasons, and that punches upright. Punches. It comes up.
This is good. This is a good one.
There you go. Okay, this one, I feel like, I don't remember where this came from. I think you had this book. I think this is your book.
I remember you wanted that one specific.
Oh, you know who recommended this to me? I'm pretty sure. I believe Kelsey Schnell
Yeah,
recommended
that
this
sounds
book
right.
to me. So this is a book. It's again humor on punctuation and poor phrasings. This is called Eats, Shoots, and Leaves. And the whole idea, so like the joke about the title itself is, if you've ever heard about the Oxford comma debate, so eats, shoots, and leaves, or does he eat, shoots, and leaves? Right. So depending on where the comma is, he eats, and it happens to be shoots and leaves, or he eats, he shoots, and he leaves.
That's
So-
when you see some of the funny ones about like eating grandma or whatever, where the
Yeah.
comma's in the wrong spot,
Right.
or eating babies. I've seen things like that before.
Now this is actually, this is an actual book, like text, but it is a good read. So they talk about the quotation marks here. Anyway, if you're super nerdy in the world of literature, writing, grammar, or otherwise, that's a good book too.
Okay, so this one's really funny. This one is a sign. It says Sloppy Joe's since 1937, Mercantile. And the comment underneath us, Sloppy Joe liked to walk around saying, since 1937. Sure, it's a weird catchphrase, but that's Joe for you.
Oh, there's a new revision of this.
We will be open on 4th of July, 2009, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. For example, the hours here are flexible. It depends on when the teenagers who are running the place get bored enough to either leave or fall asleep.
I gotta check on that baby. She left.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So this is the kind of thing that if you're like sitting around with your friends and you're just hanging out, not doing anything, this is the kind of thing that is just gonna crack you up. Also, I probably could find it in my room. I think I have the whole book of like Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck
Do we have a
Norris
book?
jokes are my favorite thing ever. But they're only my favorite when I get to read them out loud. So if someone else says them, they're funny. But as soon as I'm the one saying them, I die. I remember taking the book like to a restaurant once and I was trying to read it out loud. And I can't even get it out. I'm just crying and laughing before I can even finish it because I'm like working it up in my head and it's getting way funnier than it should be. I should see if I can find that. That is also another really good book to have when you have nothing else to do but books.
She's gonna go get it. Anyway, so wow, it got really bright. No, it's just the camera. So yeah, I've posted links to everything we've talked about so far into the
I got it.
comment. Wow, that was really
I knew
fast.
exactly where it was. It's my bedside reading.
What's it called?
Chuck Norris cannot be stopped.
Chuck Norris cannot be stopped.
400 all new facts about the man who knows neither fear nor mercy.
Should I tag Jen Han?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
So
have to do it from
some
my
of them,
personal account.
some of them are kind of like not that funny, but some of them are like amazing.
What
like-
was your favorite one?
It was
the five?
it's so far I think it's this one. I thought I've heard one recently that I really liked, but it's just real simple. If you have $5 and Chuck Norris has $5, Chuck Norris has more money than you.
All right, I was gonna tag Jen Han because she also enjoys Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Chuck Norris can drown a fish. Some of them are really like in depth, and you have to really think about them for a minute, and you have to know about your history too. Chuck Norris covers his slip and slide with gravel. Where did I see one recently that was really fun?
The dinosaurs looked at Chuck Norris the wrong way once. You know what happened to them? I'm assuming it's Andrew. Oh, what was? I had a couple I really like. I like the $5 one too. I think that's
There was
really
a math one.
Well, so yeah, super nerdy, but Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Then the one going around right now, of course, is Chuck Norris recently died of coronavirus. You see that? And there's this whole write-up, and at the end he's like, but don't worry, he recovered fine.
He died from it.
What else we got?
Some of them are like really bad, but
Anyway, also posted that one in the comments, so check that out.
Chuck Norris once pulled a building out of a burning building.
Billy on the brain. Oh man, I remember like when the internet really first started taking off. It was Chuck Norris jokes and it was your mom jokes that were huge. There's no book of that.
Some of these are like Chuck Norris has been to Mars. That's why there's no life there. In his will, Chuck Norris has specified that if he dies, he will bury himself. Oh,
I'm
see,
gonna add
like
this.
these
I'm gonna
get
one.
me, and my eyes are watering right now because, like, if I keep going, I'll eventually cry and laugh.
Here's one. I'm gonna add it to the broadcast. Since 1940, the year Chuck Norris was born, roundhouse kick-related deaths have increased by 13,000%. Oh, these are good. Anyone else got some good Chuck Norris jokes?
Yeah,
'Cause,
what's your favorite Chuck Norris joke?
oh, I wish I could create polls and stuff. There's no behind Chuck Norris's beard. That is only another fist. That's a classic one. Oh, look, Jen Han.
It's a ball.
Hi, Jen.
It's a ball.
You got a ball, baby? All right. Oh, man. Read us another one.
Some people see the glass half full, others see the glass half empty. Chuck Norris always sees scotch. Chuck Norris can tell which way a train traveled looking at the tracks. The truth will set you free. Chuck Norris will set you on fire.
Did you say you like to read them or you like to hear them?
I
read?
like to read them. That's why I have
Okay.
tears in my eyes right now.
But you can never get it out.
No, because it gets to the point where I read them long enough and I will start crying and I can't finish it. But it's only funny when I gotta do it. If you were to take it and read it, I don't know if
Well, let's
it'd be as
try it.
funny. It's not gonna be as funny. I'm already not. Nope.
I'm going to stop.
Okay.
All right. High tide and low tide actually refer to the times when Chuck Norris gets in and out of the ocean.
Plus, the ones you decide are funny are not like the ones I would think are as funny.
Huh?
Hi, baby.
Can't read that one
What?
out loud.
What?
Chuck Norris had to give up drinking when gas went over $3 a gallon.
Come here. Ooh, big girl. Oh, she wants this.
Chuck Norris can stare you down with his back turned. All right. Anyway, that is like
Get
most.
this one.
Yeah, get that
like
one.
you don't even have to like know anything about Chuck Norris to find this funny. It's just funny. What do you got?
There was an interview done with him where they asked him about like, what do you think of all the Chuck Norris jokes? He's like, I don't know where they came from. Like, why me?
Yeah. Because he's awesome. And you don't even have to know why.
Poppy likes the Miroscope too. Here.
She's got a
Look.
Lego. She got a Lego head in her hand. She's probably gonna eat it.
She always tries to grab it.
What is that? Do you see Poppy? up
Seriously
there?
though, this is a really good,
Where's
like
Poppy?
under $20 gift.
Look, right here.
Babies like it.
Can you
Alright.
see yourself? Where's Poppy?
She tries to grab it and misses. No, don't go in there.
I'm not trying to let her see herself.
Poppy, who's this?
Puppy.
Is that Poppy?
Look at her. She's still trying.
Oh, the frog. Where is the frog? It came with a frog.
I think the vacuum tried
Ate
to
it?
eat it the other day, and that's why it was stuck over there. But I don't know where it's went since.
No, spit it out. You don't put that in your mouth. That's bad. She eats random crap. Anyway, man, that was good.
That was a good one. We should do something as simple as like reading jokes out loud or reading.
I don't know,
stories,
copyright issues.
Reading a chapter of something. I think people would like that. Would you guys like that if like we found funny stuff and just read it out loud?
Bite. All right. How long have we been live? We've been live for 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Wow.
All right. So why don't we wrap this thing
It's
up?
so fun when you laugh about stupid stuff.
Yeah. So hey, we still have 5 people. We've gone like from 5 up to like almost 20. So thank you for joining us. We're gonna wrap this thing up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell somewhere around here. No, but seriously, if you take a minute and just share this video, we're just hanging out. So
Or don't share it.
share it, don't share it, whatever. Today's episode brought to you by the letter
What letter?
P. The letter P for.
Say Poppy.
And she's distracted again. What? All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you
On the flip side.
on the flip side next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.